Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. How are we doing? Sorry, running a little bit late. Running just a little bit late. But how are we doing? How is everyone's night going so far? Hopefully, you've gotten some dinner in you. Hopefully, you're not worried but prepared for any severe weather here in Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont tonight. We're going to get right into it, though. We do have not too much going on, but we do have some warnings. We have two little warnings here. One actually might have just expired. Oh, what's happening? All right, yeah, one just expired. So now we're down to one. But that is for 1 inch quarter size hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. 4,900 people are in this warning. That goes for another 35 minutes for New Hampshire, for Coos County, New Hampshire. Denver, Colorado? Denver, Colorado's fine. Unless you're talking about like a specific Denver, like in like New Hampshire or Vermont or something. How's it going, Mandy? Thanks for tuning in. Look at all the thunderstorm. Look at all the lightning strikes within like the last 15 minutes of this. Yeah, the last 15 minutes. We got about 150 lightning strikes with this. Again, radar indicated for parts of New Hampshire. Um, this is more. This is like the precursor. This is what's going to start setting up the course here. This is probably going to get severe warned here in the next like 20 minutes or so. This continues to develop near Byron, going over towards Farmington, over here in Maine. So we're gonna keep watching it. Gonna keep watching it. But we did just have one over in Vermont. And a little tiny baby thunderstorm over there, severe warning, and then it transferred over to this one over here in New Hampshire. I cannot check Ontario, unfortunately. Hey, thank you, Caden. Yeah, it definitely has its similarities for sure. I've built all of this myself, though, Caden. Everything's been built out by myself, so definitely show the love and support. If you guys want to follow along, wxrundown.com is the website. Feel free to follow along. You can sign up for a pro membership if you want, $6.99 a month, if you want to have all the same tools that I have over here on my side of things. But yeah, appreciate the support, Caden. All right, I said hi to Mandy. Let's get the music back up. Keep hitting those hearts on the screen, guys, too, on TikTok. We're live on TikTok, YouTube, and Facebook, so feel free to comment or tell me where you're tuning in from. Love to hear where you guys are tuning in from. If we look at the latest run, so things have kind of shifted more to the southeast rather than more like east-southeast. So if we look over here at the HRRR, let's make sure we have the latest run, which we do. The latest run puts us right about right here, and that's where the storms over by Montreal are coming through. And then by 7, 8 o'clock tonight, it's showing that these are going to really ramp up. And these are actually trending more south, more southerly. So these actually might be kind of in my neck of the woods. I'm over down here in Portland, outside of Portland. So if these keep trending this way, yeah, we could get in on some action over here by where I live. So I have to definitely keep an eye out for this cell up here if this plays out like this as well, near Utis and Caratunk and Bingham. Yeah, look at this line here that just goes through till like midnight, and then we even have some stuff after midnight as well that's going to kind of pop through till about 4, 5, 6 a.m. So definitely gonna have to watch all that. Again, if you haven't, the music sounds like a love scene in the 80s movie, in an 80s movie. Nice. Well, that's Moonlight at 70. Telling you guys, all the stuff you see here, I've generated or created myself. So the music, everything is all my own generation. If we go to outlooks here, though, the SPC did cut off northern Maine here from a part of the enhanced risk, so they're still under a slight risk for northern Maine, but they kind of took a big chunk off of the enhanced risk here. So this is no longer an enhanced risk. Everything's going to be kind of, and again, I've been talking about this all day from earlier and whatnot. I do believe we have shifted a little bit, but I still believe the jackpot area is going to be right in this area right here. So we'll see. So we'll see how that goes. Tornado risk is still the same, essentially. It got shifted as well a little bit more to the south. But again, this is still going to be the jackpot area. If we're going to have any tornado warnings today, it's going to be right up along the international Canadian border. Jackman and Rangeley is still kind of like the wide range for Maine. And then even, I think, even up towards Colebrook and then Timberland, oh, here by New Hampshire and stuff like that. You guys could even get in on a lot of this as well. You're getting in on some of it right now. And then again, we have the wind threat. That's also a big risk here as well. If these start to bow out a little bit as they come through, or if they're in a linear QLCS type of line, it's not really going to get QLCS type, but if they start to bow out a little bit, though, they're going to be packing a punch as well for some wind. And then the hail is also what we need to be looking at for, because we're expecting about 1 to 2 inch hail with these storms in this area. I really enjoyed the second round of music on the 24/7 live website. Some of it's really groovy. Heck yeah, that's what I like to hear. I don't mind it. I think it sounds pretty good. I know it's hard to tell, but what would you say would be the top gust in Westbrook? Yeah, Westbrook. Again, I think Westbrook's gonna get on the stuff later. If we look at over towards Westbrook, I mean, our greatest chance for storms in Westbrook is going to be overnight tonight, like 4, 5, 6 a.m. And at that point, maybe 30, 40 miles an hour, maybe gusts up to 50, but depends on, like, that could probably gust up to 50 right there. That's at 5 a.m. though, if that happens. But anything else is really a crapshoot, because these are all just it's so conditional if they set up, certain ways. Like right there, if that cell comes through, that could be packing a punch. But the models have been continuously shifting south, so we'll have to just see if it continues to shift south or not. But we have a few different lines. I mean, southern Maine here, Vermont, New Hampshire, we're not going to be out of the woods until 4, 5, 6 a.m. But the biggest round of storms with the most available energy for a spin and tornadoes and hail and wind is going to be definitely till about 12 or 1 a.m. And then it should just be like a normal thunderstorm after that point when they roll through at 4, 5, 6 a.m. Thought I'd never see it up here. Crazy that the Northeast has a genuine tornado watch. We don't have a tornado watch. I don't think we have a tornado watch. I don't think we have a tornado watch. Yeah, no tornado watch as of yet. They might. I don't even think we have a mesoscale discussion out for it. Let's see if we have I don't even think we have a discussion. Oh, look at this. We broke the SPC website, guys. SPC website's not even working. Well, that's working. All right. Yep, there's no mesoscale discussions active right now. So yeah, there's not a tornado watch. There could be a tornado watch later though if things start to really ramp up, but I doubt it. But that doesn't mean that there's not going to be a tornado or two. It can definitely still happen. It's just tornado watches are more for when it's supposed to be more widespread and active. Let's do a quick test right now. Let's do a quick test. I want to see if this works. Let's do a question. Let's see. All right, let's do this real quick. Let's do a 60-second poll. The way this works, guys, the question is, what is it doing outside your window right now? You can type A if it's calm or nice outside. You type B if it's getting sketchy, or C if it's full chaos. We probably know what the majority of people are going to type here. Come on. Don't be fools. But yeah, let me know if this is working. Type A, B, or C. Let's see if the voting is working. A, B, or C. TikTok, you can't unfortunately get in on this. I don't believe. It's just going to be on YouTube. I don't think Facebook can either. This is just for YouTube chat. Somebody vote. A, B, or C. Yeah, no, TikTok can't vote on this. There you go. Someone just said A. It might be tied to my automated stream still, so it might not work. Ferret Bananas, thank you for the vote. I don't think it's going to work. It's tied to my automated stream. But that's... yeah, it's tied to my YouTube chat for the automated stream. Oh, crap. Alright, well, that's good to know. That's good to know. We won't do no more won't do no more polls tonight. Sherbrooke, any risk? Sherbrooke? Where's Sherbrooke? Is that North Dakota? Sherbrooke, North Dakota? Keep hitting those hearts on TikTok, guys. Share the live stream. My parents are in Freedom, Maine, Waldo County. What are they looking at? Probably some storms later on. Maybe not even that. The storms has really shifted to the southeast more. So mid coast might not really get much. I'll check in a second though for you. Joe, thank you for liking the live. Appreciate that. I'm assuming Sherbrooke's probably in North Dakota. Hold on 1 second, guys. Let's go over to North Dakota really quick. Someone's asking about it. I think. There's Sherbrooke. I don't think North Dakota. I think it's, yeah, Sherbrooke's fine. I mean, besides extreme heat warning. It's hot. Oh, what are we doing? Is that Bar? I think it's Bar, Vermont, right? It's not Barry. That sounds stupid, right? Yeah, never down, but yeah, you're gonna get it on some of the storms here in a little bit too. Oh my god, my computer's really pooping right now. So if we look at Bar could be seeing storms here by 11, 12 o'clock tonight, with scattered storms going all the way till about 3 or 4 or 5 a.m. I would say probably the storms that start to set up around like 10 or 11 are probably going to be fizzled out by, you know, 1 or 2 a.m. It's Barry. Okay, I thought it was, but I thought I was the idiot by like calling it Barry. Okay, it's good to know. It's good to know, Ferret Bananas. But spelled Bar. Okay, yeah, gotcha. Okay, Freedom, Maine. Freedom, Maine. Let's go to Freedom. Where's Freedom? By Belfast? Somewhere in here. Somewhere by Belfast. If we look at the future radar here, we can kind of see how these are trending. And you'll see how they're trending. Like you might, like this one by Pittsfield might, if it sets up like this, it might be impactful for you guys in Freedom. But other than that, I think it's going to be a miss for you guys over there on the mid coast. Maybe down by Rockland, Bath, and then towards Portland again, but that's not going to be till maybe around 11 or 12. But the big stuff is not going to be till like 1 or 2 a.m. for the immediate coastline. And I'm saying like anything south of like Rockland. So anything north of Rockland, northeast of Rockland is probably not going to really get into much. But again, this is just all from the model runs. I can also look at the other models as well. Give me 1 second here. It's in the China Lakes region by Albion. Yeah, I mean, it's still about the same idea there. I think it's going to be a real hit or miss, but I think most of it's going to remain to yourself. But again, it really just depends on how these storms set up. I mean, if we look at right now, we have this cell right here that's, you know, kind of trending this way. So we'll see how that goes. But you can see how southeasterly they are. If you look at this, how it's going, you know, it's kind of going in this general direction here. So probably be just to Rockland, if not south of Rockland. So by the time it's all said and done, Just gonna have to keep waiting it out. I wouldn't, again, I wouldn't get too overhyped. Today has been kind of on the downtrend since it started. Since the wildfire smoke, you know, kind of really kind of plumed in, everything's been kind of on the downtrend. It doesn't mean it's not going to still happen. It's just, you know, it's the way it's been going. Here, let's see. I'm trying to show you guys. I mean, you can just see all the wildfire smoke here. All this painfully loads in super slow. But, I mean, all of these pockets of brown air, you can see it all the way up here as well. And then all the way, all of this is wildfire smoke mixed in with the clouds. I mean, all of it. This is just all wildfire smoke mixed in at the low level. So it's just really putting a damper on things. So again, you need instability to really help storms fire off. It's not the only thing to make them fire, but if you want like really strong updrafts, you need instability and you need clearing of the day. And all of this is just cloudy. So, I mean, that's not helping it at all. You can see our thunderstorm up here. I think it's a little bit off. Yeah, I bet. I'm sure. It's been kind of wild looking out today. If you look outside and you're just like, what? Yeah, it's that wildfire smoke. All right, how much time do we have left on this severe thunderstorm warning? It's going through the Nash Steam Forest right now, over towards Paris, New Hampshire. It's got about 19 more minutes left on it, about 1,900 people in this warning, 60-mile-an-hour winds and nickel-size hail. Going over towards Dummer. Dummer just had a lightning strike right there. That's what that yellow strike means. We had a humming live stream earlier. Lots of people in here earlier, but this is just not really been happening. This is what happens on our neck of the woods, guys. That's what happens, our neck of the woods. I'm telling you. Everything, I'm down here by Portland, and everything, as soon as it passes over here like this, as soon as it crosses over this line here, everything just dies. Watch, mark my words, everything just dies. All the storms just collapse on themselves and just fizzle out. We'll see. I mean, I'm not going to stay live all night if it doesn't happen. If nothing's happening besides just general thunderstorms, I will end this stream early. But if things are popping off, we're going to stay live and doing our thing. It's sprinkling in Albany, Vermont. Could that stabilize the environment a bit? Definitely could. Where's Albany? This thing doesn't ever like zoom in to where Albany is. Like Albany, Vermont. Like it gives you like the general area. Like look at that. Where am I? So like over here maybe? Where's Albany? I mean, it says it's sprinkling. That's a good enough hint, I guess. Maybe up here by Barton. Albany, found it. Yeah, I mean that cell to your east is Berlin, New Hampshire here, still calm, too calm. It's calm here, too calm. Yeah, everything's to your north. It's gonna pass just to your north too. It's gonna come really close to Berlin. So if you're definitely on the north side of Berlin, New Hampshire, up towards Cooperville and Milan, you're definitely about to get in on it. But yeah, I would say that little of a storm right here near Albany, that's not enough to destabilize yourself. Like that's not enough. You need something a little bit bigger than this one right here. Do we have a new severe thunderstorm warning? We do, but it's not for us. It's for Florida.
A special weather
Let's
statement
take a look
has
at
been
it.
issued.
There should be new severe thunderstorm warning for Florida. Now that's a severe thunderstorm warning. 60-mile-an-hour winds going till 7 p.m. Eastern. Radar indicated for Osceola, Florida. All right, back up there. Back up to our little puny little severe thunderstorm over here. About 250 lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes. So it's got a little bit of lightning to it. I was orange. Oh, I already read that. I'm about 5 miles south of Milan. Yeah. Probably gonna go. It's probably gonna come pretty close to you, honestly. 5 miles south of Milan. Let's see. Probably somewhere in here. So if you're over there, so you're right about right here. Okay, let's paste this out. Yeah, it's still gonna go to your north. It's gonna come really close to you, but it's gonna go to your north. Unless it keeps. It could come. There's the latest scan. It's getting pretty close to you. You're probably gonna definitely be able to look out to your north and see lightning. That's for sure. Now's a good time to get you guys' dots on the map if you guys want to participate in the stream. Go to wxrundown.com, log in, hit sign in. It's free, and you can log in with your Gmail, your Facebook, whatever. And once you're logged in on your phone, use an option to share your location on the little hamburger menu. So if we look, let me pull up my app here. But yeah, wxrundown.com. You guys are going to be able to put your dots on the map here and even live stream if you want it to me. So when you go on the app here, there's going to be a little menu over here once you're logged in. Once you log in, press that little menu and then it's going to pop up this menu. And then once you do that, you're able to scroll all the way down to where it says share my location. And then you're going to be able to share your location right there. And then you're going to have a little message that's going to pop up where you can type a little message to me if you want, like if you have a question or whatever. But also it just lets me see where you are on the map, and only I can see your location on the map. And then another thing you can do on that little menu when you're signed in is right there, there is a go. Sorry, it's not focusing, but there's a little go live button. And if you want to go live and show on the map, you know, I can only see the live stream for you. You can show me what it looks like from your location. So feel free to do that if you want. And once you start streaming live, it will pop up for me, and then I'll be able to click on it. And I won't be able to hear you, no audio, but I'll be able to see your location. And if you do the live stream thing, then I'll be able to see your live video feed from your location. So just some cool stuff. Again, wxrundown.com if you guys want to, you know, do all that stuff. Okay, there we go. This severe thunderstorm warning was allowed to expire, I believe, as well. Or it's about to be reissued for Maine. We'll see how that goes. It's the same issuing office, though, so it should have... I think they just let it expire. Yeah, they let it expire early. That's what I'm saying, guys. Like this... I don't know. This day has been just downtrending and downtrending and downtrending. We do have some storm reports here to report, though. About 40 minutes ago, 1-inch size hail was reported by a weather spotter in Coos County, New Hampshire, near Leamington, by a trained spotter. So 1-inch hail by Leamington. And then a little while ago before that, about an hour ago, thunderstorm wind damage. Social-media image of 2 large trees uprooted on a property along Little Alverell Pond near Essex, Vermont. So there is some damage to be had with this storm, even though it's kind of struggling right now. Let me get a refresh here. All right, let me get the radio back up, the banners back up. Yeah, that's all we got. This little baby storm over here. That's it. And I even started the stream later than I thought it was. Storms were gonna fire off. Again, we're approaching now like the golden hour, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. If things don't really start firing off soon, within the next hour or so, like it might just not happen. Too many things kind of went opposite way of it today. Come on, I heard a new scan come in. There it is. Let's say I heard a new scan come in. Yeah, this thing's dying out. 59 strikes in the last 15 minutes. Well, that's lame. Where's everyone tuning in from? We got nothing better to do to talk about it. We also have cameras too, guys. So if we want to look at the cameras, we got cameras every which way. Everything's kind of shifted more to the south, but we got cameras. Brought to you by Boston and Maine Cams Live on YouTube. This is a camera on Sebaca Lake. I think we have another Sebaca Lake one. Hold on, guys. I'm looking at a different screen here. Yeah, so that one's Sebaca Lake as well. Again, these are all more to the north. Nothing's really happening up there. This is Jackman, Maine Airport. And this is Jackman, Maine Airport to the right of it. What else do we got? We got Moosehead Lake. Who's been to Moosehead Lake? Looks like we got some visitors up there right now. And then we have another Moosehead Lake camera. Hear the sun on the water. That's nice. And then we got Greenville Junction, Greenville, Maine. And then we have Greenville Airport as well. So we got plenty of views, except everything's kind of not up there. Although all those cameras are over here. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, all those cameras are over here. So that doesn't help. I don't know how to entertain people besides talk about the weather, and I don't know if you guys want to hear about all this stuff. Let me... Yeah, it was the last 4 hours there. I can talk about WX Rundown Pro, though, if you guys are enjoying all the stuff that I have here. I do have a pro version on my website, which is how you can see everything that I'm doing here. You can scan that QR code, they'll bring you to my website, or just go to my website and sign up for Pro. Again, Pro will give you all the radar tools, the radar beam sweep, all kinds of stuff. Days 4 through 7, new flash flood warning for Oregon. It's only $6.99 a month, or since I just launched it last week, I'm doing a limited time lifetime deal where you can get it for $49 for the lifetime. Instead of doing $59.99 per year, you can do $49 one time and get it forever. Again, you get the heads up areas for when there's active severe weather, storm tracks, spotter network, surface fronts, disruption calculator, agriculture weather, forecasting tools, dual panel radar, the full MRMS radar loop, and all of the NextRad radar products. The radar still stays free though, but the Pro is how you get the power user layers, like everything you see here on stream. And yep, so like I said, $69.99 a month or $59.99 a year, or again, lifetime for $49 for a limited time. So yeah, that's my Pro segment. Again, if you guys want to go visit that, It's wxrundown.com/wxrundownpro, or scan the QR code to go to the website. We're here in Cabot, Vermont. What do you guys think about the severe storms? What do you think about the severe storms predicted for overnight tonight? I do think Vermont's trending more in the direction for storms overnight, for sure. Cabot, Vermont. Again, that's not zoomed in far enough. I need it to zoom in further. There it is. Found it. Yeah, so Cabot, just to the northeast of Montpelier. Again, yeah, you're definitely going to be getting in on storms. It's hard to tell exactly when and where for the most part. Again, this future radar is just, it's the HRRR future radar, but I would say you could see storms. It's saying storms are going to be coming here soon out of Canada, like by 8 or 9 o'clock. So again, there's all kinds of storms up here, and there is storms up here. You can see all the lightning up here. So there is storms up there. We'll look at the MRMS here in a second. So yeah, you could start seeing storms around 8 or 9 o'clock, as early as that. And then it's going to be off and on storms all the way through to like 3 or 4 a.m. So you're definitely still in for it as far as the latest model runs go. But again, let's look at the MRMS here. Let's see what's happening in Canada. We should be able to see something. So yeah, this is the only thing that's really happening up in Canada. This big old guy right here. We do have some other blips popping up here though too, and those are all going to come. So this is what we're watching for. If we look at, can we get it to load? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely trending this way. I would say this one is going to be more for New Hampshire, Vermont. That's probably what the models are picking up on. That's going to be right around this area. And then anything that develops over here, come on. Anything that develops over here is going to be what's going to happen for central or western and central Maine. But we'll see. Let's get rid of that. We'll get rid of that. Let's try to ease some of the pain on my computer right now. My computer is not happy with me. If you guys are ever looking for 24/7 severe weather coverage too, I have a 24/7 YouTube stream that goes with my little AI weather assistant on YouTube and twitch.tv 24/7. So definitely go tune in over there after the stream tonight if you guys want continued severe weather coverage. Only severe thunderstorm warning we have on the map, and it's not even for New England. Florida doing Florida things. Just a big ball of wind right there for that one. Let's see if we can get any cameras on this. Oh my god, what's happening? Let's see if we can get any cameras on this. Let's see if there's any New Hampshire cameras out that way. Traffic cameras are also inside of the app as well on wxrundown.com. So feel free to check that layer out as well. All kinds of tools on the app. Traffic cameras, load please. My PC is not happy with me. Why is nothing working? Too much stuff. You emailed me. What'd you email me? What did you email me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you. No problem. No, you're good. Again, you're here every night, so you're good. I don't expect it, so I just appreciate it. So no worries there. Go win that. Go win that game. I mean, I'm not going to stay around either if it doesn't happen here in the next hour or two. I mean, this is. I mean, there's definitely going to be storms. I'm just being a little dramatic and impatient. Here's a camera over by Gorham, New Hampshire. I'm in Gorham, Maine. Looking a little cloudy there. Storm to your north. Here's near Maidstone on 102 North. Nothing really much to see on that. New Hampshire cameras are all just very like picturesque as far as like just roads. They're just roads. There's so much foliage and trees. This camera over here by Paris, Maine, that might have a... Oh, never mind. That's not going to help us. What is this camera? Maine DOT, what are we doing? Who's getting any value out of that? Also, the camera says it took a snapshot at 6:51:06 p.m. Am I going crazy, or is it 6:45 p.m. Eastern right now? Is this camera in the future? I think this camera's in the future. Here's a weather cam out of Falmouth, Maine on the coast. Oh, I need to pull up the puffin cam, see how the puffins are doing. That's out of Falmouth, Maine. Let me pull up the puffin cam. You guys have to see the puffin cam. This music is way too relaxing. It just makes me want to go sleep. Oh, look at the cute puffin cam. Thank you to explore.org for this puffin cam. You look so cold. Wait, is that a real? Is that a penguin or what is this? Does anybody know what this is? Not the two puffins, but the like penguin or whatever next to it. Is that real or a decoy? Am I an idiot? I don't know what that is. They look cold though. Shouldn't be cold. It's like 90 degrees outside. They're just chilling. Tennessee something. Tennessee statewide weather. Thank you for the subscription. Lisa, thank you for the YouTube subscription as well. It looks fake, right? I think it's a decoy. It hasn't moved either. It's got to be a decoy. It's got to be. Oh, that didn't work. Yeah, that's a decoy for sure. We have any other cool cameras? Mount Washington's still just covered in clouds.
A special weather statement has been issued.
Here's a nice view of Jackman, Maine. Look at this picturesque view. Brought to you by the Sally Mountain Cabins of Jackman, Maine, from Boston and Maine Live. That's a nice view right there. Good place to have a cabin. these cameras are going to be ultimately mostly useless once the sun goes down. So that kind of sucks. We'll make the best of it. I also have a camera out here in Millinocket from the Five Lakes Lodge from Boston and Maine Live. Yeah, the Cog Railway has cameras as well. I think I have some on here. I don't. I thought I did. Let's see if I can find them. Here's one of them. Oh, then I closed it. What am I doing? Sorry, guys. I know this isn't the best content, but it's all we got. Welcome to severe weather in Maine, where in New Hampshire and Vermont, where like we don't ever get no severe weather. Even when we're supposed to, technically, by all the thermodynamics, we still don't get it. Here's another Cog Railway brought to you by the Mount Washington Observatory. This is the observatory camera. It's one of the ones I was looking at earlier. There's another one. Cannon Mountain. Yeah, all the observatory cameras are just blanketed right now. How's our little baby storm over here doing? Oh my god, it's getting worse and worse, guys. Look at this thing. It's just dying out. 42 strikes in the last 15 minutes. What happened to it? Trying to see if I can see the other strikes. Let me see if I pull this up. There's all the strikes over there. 400 strikes in the last 15 minutes over here. But you got some pretty good looking cells to the up in to the north, but north in Canada there. JP and Vermont should have cams as well. Give me a second. Yeah, I got one of them. Killington, Stowe, J Peak, Smuggler's Notch, and more. Vermont live cam. Alright, let's see what this one has. Middlebury Snowball. Middlebury, Vermont. Glad I didn't chase today. I was gonna go try to storm chase this, but then it turned into a more of a nocturnal type of event. Live stream recording is not available. Coles Pond in Walden, Vermont has a camera. Thank you, guys. Well, we have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Arizona. Just when you think we have one for us. No way. Look at this. We actually have a tropical storm forecasted, hurricane forecasted down here. take a look at that here in a second. Because that's new. Here's our only severe thunderstorm, the only severe thunderstorm warning on the map. It's for Arizona. 36 minutes to go, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 350 people in this warning. Yeah, all those cameras are just, there's nothing going on either, so it's hard. Nothing really happening. This is gonna be just to the north of Tucson, Arizona. I'm sure there's loads of people tuning in from Tucson. Let's look at this. Let's look at this new forecasted storm out here in the Pacific. All right, we're getting some act together. This was not looking like this earlier today. I was looking at this earlier. So it's kind of really exploded over here. So National Hurricane Center is forecasting this to be a tropical storm by tonight. And a tropical depression here by today. By today. So we have a tropical depression now. It's going to forecast to be a tropical storm and maybe even gone up to a category 2 here by July 17th. So 121 miles an hour gust and 98 mile per hour sustained winds. Jeez, can't talk. Let's see if I have a mezzo on it. Nope. We do have a mesoscale view over here. And as you can see, there's the cloud convection that we're seeing. And then here's the other storm over here that's really got all of the cloud tops with it. I didn't click dust. Millbury is probably I predict a bust after I told everyone I know the sky was falling. That's just how it goes though. I mean, there's so much of the wildfire smoke came in today too that really played a picture into it. I don't think it's happening. I'm just not feeling it. I think it's going to be a major bust here, which unfortunately plays into a lot of people that, you know, complain about, you know, oh, it's not going to be anything. It's going to be a bust. It feeds right into those people. Everything was in place today for, can you go off? Okay, thank you. Everything was in place for it to be a pretty interesting day, but and substantial day too, but it's still early on, still got some time to go, but this thing just does not want to load. I mean, look at this storm just fizzle out. Just not impressed by it. Yeah, I'm just not seeing anything that's really super impressive. Oh, new mesoscale discussion. I think if anyone gets it, it's going to be Vermont, New Hampshire. Yeah. I think Maine is really just going to get stiffed here. All right, let's see. An increase in severe potential remains possible, but uncertain this evening. Yeah, even the SPC is like, we don't know, bro. The SPC is like, it might happen. Maybe not, though. This is a downgrade though from earlier. Earlier's discussion said 120 to 145 mile hour, 120 to 145 mile an hour peak intensity for tornadoes. Now it's down to 100 to 125. Hail is still remaining pretty large though, 1.5 to 2.5 inch hail, and then the winds have come down a little bit as well, 55 to 70 mile an hour winds max. All right, let's see what they're saying though. So this is directly from the Storm Prediction Center. We're gonna mute this music. It's kind of concerning. Watch possible. A 40% chance of a severe thunderstorm watch or tornado watch being issued. Summary: severe potential remains evident over parts of New England through this evening, both with ongoing storms and new convective development in southern Quebec. The need for a watch is unclear, but trends are being watched closely. As of 6:50, regional visible and radar imagery showed a cluster of thunderstorms in northern Hampshire and southwest Maine had remained generally weak. Exactly, that's what I was talking about. Weak, dying. Widespread wildfire smoke and cloud debris has limited diurnal heating. Exactly what I was saying earlier. All that wildfire smoke has really put a damper on everything. Where was I? Resulting in lingering inhibition evident from terrain-induced stable billow clouds over portions of southern New England. However, just to the south of the primary baroclinic zone, a much warmer air mass remains relatively undisturbed this evening, with Cape values of 2 to 3,000 joules per kilogram with ample vertical shear. Intensification of the ongoing storms remains possible if they are able to access the more unstable air mass. A mix of organized clusters and supercells would present some risk for all hazards. Meanwhile, a second cluster of storms is evident over portions of southern Quebec, along with more agitated boundary layer cumulus near the international border. ARRR guidance continues to show some intensification, additional development with this cluster through this evening. This is plausible given the proximity to the warmer and more unstable air mass along and southeast of the St. Lawrence Valley. The approach to the upper trough and strong mid-level jet, 70 plus knots, may also provide enough ascent to overcome the remaining inhibition in the next couple of hours. However, confidence in the convection evolution remains very low. All hazards would be possible if this cluster or any new development can intensify. The environment remains conditionally supportive of organized clusters and supercells with significant severe potential. Convective trends are being closely monitored, but need for a watch remains unclear. So basically they're saying that they're watching this cluster up here. Why is nothing working tonight? But basically they're watching this cluster up here and everything in front of it. That's showing the ability to maybe start developing as it pushes this way. But the confidence is still low at this point that it's going to be able to do it. But if it's able to overcome it, it will do it. Yeah, sorry. That's why I was reading it all, because it was more for my side of the thing to read. I don't know though. I think we went. I think we went live too early. What's your thoughts on Western Maine? Storm radar says heavy downpours. Yeah, Western Maine, again, if it's going to happen, it's going to be over the next 5 or 6 hours, but confidence just keeps decreasing and decreasing. I mean, everything that's come over here fizzled out already. So, I mean, Western Maine can still get in on it. Again, if we look at the latest, let's look at the HRRR. Let's actually go to the models. So if we look at the latest HRRR, let's see what it's saying. Flash flood warning for Oregon. All right, let's look at our dew points. Oh, this run just came out. Hold on. All right, so dew points are still well in favor. 2 points are still there. Still have enough spin in the atmosphere as well. A vertically integrated smoke. Let's see the smoke. Oh, look at what's this, tomorrow? Look at tomorrow, guys. The smoke tomorrow is going to be crazy. Wildfire smoke tomorrow is going to be absolutely nuts as this cold front pushes through. So this is what we had today. So we had this today, and that was just kind of like the appetizer to it, because this is full on wildfire smoke. Yeah, wildfire smoke definitely definitely put a damper in things. It really threw a curveball. If we go over here to the composite reflectivity, you can see it really. There, let me go. I'll even go more local. So this is about, yeah, so now the latest run is pushing off storms until about 8 or 9 o'clock. It's about another hour or so until we start to see anything. And then they go through until 1, 2, 3 a.m. before clearing out in Portland by like 4 or 5 a.m. But I really think it's like these ones right here. I think if we don't have anything that's severe by like 11, 12 o'clock, for the most part, everything's going to be over. Let's see if, let me go back a little bit. Let's look at the Cape values. I mean, we definitely have plenty of Cape values, again, that they were talking about just now in that mesoscale discussion. Cape values, and again, Cape values are just convective available potential energy. Just think of it as like thunderstorm fuel, storm fuel. Plenty of share. Supercell composite just dies right off. Come tomorrow morning, so. Or overnight, really. Let's go back to the local. Let's do reflectivity, updraft helicity. This will show you storms that are rotating or have supercellular structure. As you can see here, again, they come in about 8 o'clock tonight. 9 o'clock is really the kind of go time for northern and Vermont, New Hampshire. And then by 10 o'clock or so tonight, we're gonna have some storms rotating with large hail and wind with some rotation in them. And then those kind of die out as well pretty quickly as far as like updrafts go, rotating supercells. Hey, how's it going, Bobby? It's been a while, but and then we have another storm that another few cells that come through around 3 or 4 a.m. before clearing out of Portland at like 5. So not as nearly impressive as it was looking earlier. So again, everything has been downtrending all day, which again leads people to go, yep, overhyped bust, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, Tyler, things are kind of definitely downtrending. The threat's still there, but storms really, you're going to need a little bit more of a miracle, not miracle, but you're going to need a lot more things to happen for like tornadoes to happen. The tornado threat's definitely going down. The tornado threat was already, it was a good, decent threat, but again, even a decent threat for us is still very low. Supercell composite, significant tornado perimeter. I mean, we definitely have some signals here in the next few hours for a significant tornado parameter. Again, if everything can get its act together. At this rate, it's going to be a little bit. I mean, that storm is pretty much nothing now. I mean, we went from a severe thunderstorm warning. Look at it just fizzle right out. What's up, Stormcat? We got Stormcat 5 in the chat, guys. Give Stormcat 5 a massive W in the chat for tuning in. I don't know. I'm about to. I might already call it early here, brother. We got a few people watching, but we're gonna give it another few hours here, probably till about 9 or 10 Eastern. But it's really having a hard time getting its act together out there in Quebec. I mean, it's happening, and all the storms are firing in Quebec. It's just as they enter over the border there, they just can't. They just fizzle out. So we'll see. Let's check out the Burlington radar. Yeah, there's still nice, healthy cell out there. I mean, almost 1,000 strikes in the last 15 minutes. So storms are definitely firing out there. Just waiting for them to come over the border. Oh, I didn't even realize I didn't have the main cam going. Let's take a wildfire smoke, cool things down. Yeah, definitely. I mean, we looked at the last time we looked at the radar here. Just let me get the geo up. Come on, load. That's an old geo. That's not real. There we go. Yeah, I mean, look at all the wildfire smoke that's just intruded on our atmosphere today. I mean, this really has put a damper on things. I mean, all of this is wildfire smoke. And then it's even to the north as well. And it's just cooling everything down. Brady, I was just showing the smoke signal for tomorrow. Look at the vertically integrated smoke for tomorrow. So this was today, and then look at tomorrow. Look at tomorrow, Brady. Look at all the integrated smoke tomorrow. It's gonna be nighttime tomorrow. We're gonna just be in just a regular mom says, Brady. That is the one and only Brady, Stormcat 5. Go ahead, we'll make sure you sub to Stormcat. Let's take a look at our cameras. Let's see. So here's all the cameras. We had all the cameras set up for Jackman and Rangeley, all the places in Western Maine that we had beautiful camera shots for. And then everything kind of to try to start trending more to the southeast. And then and now everything's more to the south and more southerly, and I don't even think that's going to happen at this point. So it's going to take a lot to get these things going if they're going to become supercellular. That's the Sebec Lake. I mean, look at all these beautiful camera shots we had here. We were gonna catch a tornado if we had a tornado in Western Maine today. We were gonna catch it. These are all so there's a YouTube channel called Boston and Maine Live, and all Maine has awful traffic cameras, but we have a Boston and Maine Live YouTube channel that has a bunch of like camps and stuff like that, and airports and stuff that they have these awesome cameras at. Watching in Vermont, thanks for covering this. You got it, no problem. Yeah, so we have all these cameras, awesome cameras, but everything's to the south now if it's even gonna happen. I mean, look at this camera right here, Brady. Like, imagine catching a tornado on this camera as it just crosses over the lake. That would have been a W right there. Then we had one in Greenville. Then we had another one in Greenville as well, Moosehead Lake. I know these cameras would have been so So OP today. And if that wasn't enough cameras, that's just the ones that I had picked out for Western Maine. And if that wasn't enough, I literally had like 20 more or so that were gonna load up. Yeah, there they go. So I had a bunch. Look at this. Look at this camera, Brady. You've seen puffins before? Here's some puffins. Here's a puffins cam brought to you by explore.org. There's the puffins cam on the coast of Maine. Watching from Burlington, Vermont. Nothing happening. 88 degrees. Yeah, there'll be some storms that are going to roll through here in the next few hours, but whether or not they're going to be supercellular, probably not. But they're probably going to be packing some wind with them. Maybe some 1 to 2 inch hail. But rotation-wise, I don't think. You got a puffin cam. We even had the Mount Washington cams, but they're all covered in precip and clouds. Oh, look at this camera. We got another good camera here too. These would have been awesome to see a supercell come through. Oh, look at all the wildfire smoke. You can see all the wildfire smoke in this camera. This is the Mount Katahdin scenic camera. So Brady, there's a mountain right here. Right to the east of that sun, there's a giant mountain, but you can't see it with this with the wildfire smoke. That goes to show you though. The muffin cam. Also, I figured out the bug I found. It's just the Florida cams that are broken, I think. I'm in Farmington. Think we're safe? Yeah, I think you're gonna be fine in Farmington for the night. Might have some storms roll through later on, but I mean everything is really downtrending at this point. So we'll have to see how everything plays out here over the next few hours. But everything has been trending more to the southeast. So I think Farmington might get a rumble or two and maybe a storm or so. But again, everything's been kind of downtrending. So you said the Florida cams are broken. Let me check. Florida cams are usually working or they're not working. Florida cams are working, Brady. Maybe you had old ones. Brady, what do you think about so here, let me show you. Actually, I have it on my website. So oh, this is the cams. Hold on one sec. So on my actual back end here, right, Brady, this is actually like my back end, like my own weather app, and then I have my website that mimics it. But on here, I have a function that I use that I put into it. Let me know if you want this on the traffic cams dashboard. It might be a little bit useful too. But basically, I have it so that way when you are able to click a camera, it might not be, maybe it'll be useful, but I have it so when you click a camera, you can just click back, previous, and next, and it will just continue to go down the line of the highway and kind of just, keep going down the line.
A special weather statement has been issued.
Let me know if that's something that you want inside the traffic cam dashboard. I can definitely add that in. Because it's kind of useful. It lets you just go down and just keep, going along the highway. Yeah, no, you're good. I mean, I got nothing else going on right now. I'm just hoping the storms. I think I just saw the storms start to cross over the border, so that's maybe not. They're just heading into Montreal now. So it's still not even there yet. These things are taking their time. Should be over the border here in the next little bit. I mean, let's just push these out a little bit. Let's see. All right, yeah, I'll add that in then. Yeah, so it looks like we're going to probably be over the border by like 8 o'clock or so. So yeah, we got another about 40 minutes or so to go before we're over the border here. Or wait, no, that's not the border. It's still Canada. Yeah, we got like another hour or so till we're over the border. I was like, I thought I thought the mesoscale discussion line was the border. I don't know why. But no, we're not. That's not the border. All right, let's get the music back. Lots of lighting though. Lots of lighting uptick here still. We're up to almost 1,200 lightning strikes now in the last 15 minutes. So definitely upticking a little bit. We even have some cells out behind it as well. Radar coverage kind of sucks here though. I mean, we've never had great coverage here. Let's see if this blip is popping up. Got a little blip here near Drummondville. Nothing's popping up on the latest MRMS though. But if we go back to single site, we got a little blip. Got a little blip on the radar. Little thing popping up right here. Also, where can I click on a cam and then expand like you do, which is amazing. So, yeah, one sec. When I click on a cam and then expand it like you do, which is amazing. Okay, so basically, let me bring the traffic cam dashboard in. So basically, Brady, if you have the traffic cam dashboard like this, basically all I was doing was I had the dashboard open like this, and then I hit the full screen button here. There's a little full screen button. If you just click that, it will open it up in full screen, and then you can do it like that, and then just full screen it on your main screen. But if you want an easier way to do it, you can program the first 8 slots into like your OBS as like its own scene. So that way you could do, so like for instance, I have the octagon or the octabox programmed in, so that I just click to the full grid OBS scene, and then you can do like cam 1, cam 2, cam 3, and you can program all of them into their own scenes on OBS. Does that make sense? What do we got? New flash flood warning for Texas. Yeah, Texas is just going to be decimated with floods. With flooding. Another thing you can do too, Brady,
A special
is,
weather statement has been issued.
Well, to get it into OBS source, there's a little like copy button right here in purple. Copy OBS source URL. Just click that and then copy that over to a browser source in OBS, and then that will be the cam 1, cam 2, whatever. No, Tyler, I try to cover a lot of severe storms. Problem with it is I love staying busy, but I often give myself too much work. So then by the time I can get to something else, oh, look at this. What is this? Is this a grasshopper or a hornet? Oh, it's off the camera. Oh, you can't even see it. Hold on. There's like a Florida camera here. Hold on. Look at that. It's like a hornet or something. I guess a grasshopper would be probably too high in the sky for a grasshopper. But no, I try to cover. I don't think Oxford, Maine has any cameras. We'll see. I mean, cameras in Maine suck anyways. Besides all those like cabin cameras. Yeah, there's nothing out by Oxford. The only thing we have is all those cabin cameras that I got, and then from there it's just a bunch of like static camera shots from the Maine DOT. Sorry, my brain's breaking. New severe, not severe. New wind report in. I guess it's not new. It's an hour ago. 3 to 4 down trees.
A special weather statement has been issued.
Highway and Jordan Hill Road. Time estimated from radar. So yeah, that was about an hour ago. It happened about 6 o'clock. Is when that was reported. Well, it was just reported, but it was from about an hour ago. And then that 1-inch hail report as well from a train spotter near Leamington, New Hampshire. When do they have this? They have this mesoscale discussion go until 9 p.m. But we'll see. Amy, thank you for the YouTube subscription. I think we're at like, it gotta be like 12, 15 at least, like 1,215 subscribers now. We've had a pretty good day here on YouTube. We've had a lot of support today, so appreciate all the support. We're at 1,221 subscribers on YouTube. So again, please make sure you hit that subscribe button if you guys are just tuning in on the YouTube channel. And again, if you guys are looking for some actual entertaining, YouTube weather guys, definitely check out Stormcat 5. That's in the chat right now. Stormcat 5 on YouTube. Stormcat 5, he can entertain you guys for hours. I'm running out of stuff already. There's no severe weather going on, so I don't know what to do. I tried to do the polls earlier, but the polls are broken. Brady, rail fan cam should be working as well on the traffic cam dashboard again too. I'm not sure if I told you that part. There's that little blip. Lightning activity is picking up with it. Does the KCXX not go that far? Yeah, the KCXX is picking up on it now too. So there's our first little blip that's probably going to be closest to western Maine if it survives. This is not working. Let's try that again. There we go. So there's our first little blip near Drummondville in Canada. And so that's going to be the first one that's really going to try to make its way over towards western Maine here into the impact zone. So we'll see if that happens or not. It's got some time to mature before it hits Maine, so we'll see. Again, the outlook still has been modified a little bit if you guys are just tuning in. The SPC enhanced outlook has been cut off really for northern Maine. So it was earlier, it was like this up here, and that got all kind of cut off because the trend has been, like I said, more southerly, southeast, easterly. So that was what kind of happened today. And this might be getting oversimplified too. That's probably an enhanced risk area. But anyways, this is really going to be our impact zone for tonight. If anything's going to really pop off, I think it's going to be right in here. Oh, that's too far. So we'll see. We got some time to go. Again, if that Drummondville storm in Quebec makes its way this way, I mean, it's going to be right over here in this general area, which is really kind of where the Jackman and those Rangeley cameras are. So we might have a shot at seeing something on those cameras, but it's going to have to pick up its pace a little bit. Again, then our 10% tornado risk as well, right in that area. I mean, this is the major area. Again, we have cameras. We have cameras here. We have cameras here, here, here. So we got cameras all over the place here in western Maine. The thing about it is we're losing daylight, so that might we might just get a light show out of it from those cameras, if anything. And then the wind risk is still a big thing here. Any storms that set up tonight are gonna pose are gonna pose the risk of severe straight line winds here. So any storms that set up are gonna have a damaging wind risk as well. And then 1 to 2 inch hail, or I believe the latest mesoscale is talking about 2.5 inch, 1.5 inch to 2.5 inch hail. So again, any storms that fire off in this area here in the 15% area, SIG 1 hatching, definitely has a chance for up to 2 inch or more hail, size hail. Does anybody have any questions in chat? We got about 30 people or so watching, so definitely let me know what your questions are in chat. We're kind of just waiting here. We are in the severe weather waiting room at this point. So definitely say hi in chat. Let me know what you're thinking. If you're on TikTok, say hi on TikTok. Keep hitting that, smashing the hearts on that on TikTok and sharing. and we're just hanging out. The 24/7 stream is over there going as well. New flash flood warning for Arizona. Got about 22 people watching right now on YouTube. Appreciate that. We got 22 people watching and 2 people on the 24/7 stream. Guys, when I don't stream on here, I have the 24/7 stream going that I really worked hard on. So definitely, if you are looking for 24/7 coverage, definitely check out the 24/7 stream on my channel. It's also live on twitch.tv now. So again, you can find the live stream for 24/7 on YouTube and twitch.tv at WX Rundown. And then when I do live streams like this, I'll stream to Facebook. Where else am I streaming? Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. What's for dinner? I actually had some teriyaki chicken on the grill with some corn on the cob and some goodles, mac and cheese goodles. Has anyone had goodles before? I really like them, actually. Goodles are pretty good. They're pretty goodle. Goodles are like if you want mac and cheese but don't want to like feel like a fat slob. You know, they got some pretty clean ingredients and some veggies and stuff in them. Not too bad. Yeah, that's why I had to delay the stream as well, actually. I had delayed the stream a little bit so that way I could finish cooking dinner before my wife got home. So that way I could, here's dinner and gotta go. New severe thunderstorm warning in Montana. Yeah, definitely recommend checking out Goodles. They got all kinds of different flavors and stuff. The cheddar one's pretty good. They have a white cheddar one. Not too bad. Let's check out Montana, since they're able to actually get some severe weather and we can't even produce any severe weather over here. So look at that actual severe thunderstorm. We got 670 people in this warning. 1-inch quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds. This goes for Fergus and Judith Basin in Montana for another 44 minutes. Near Stanford, Montana. Started as a little baby storm over here as a special weather statement, and then grew and grew till it reached severe criteria. And then we got this one over here by Winifred. This one is a 1.5-inch ping pong ball size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 230 people in this warning estimated for Blaine and Fergus counties in Montana near Winifred and Judith Landing Historic District. About 162 strikes in the last 15 minutes out that way. Man, I asked everybody what they were doing and to talk in the chat, and then we lost like 20 people. I scared everyone away. I'm not gonna shame you if you don't talk in the chat. It's fine. I'm just trying to save my voice from talking so much too. Don't worry, you don't have to talk. I will continue to blabber on. Bummers. That's how it goes. All right, those storms are going through Montreal right now. And then we got some actually decent looking storms behind it that have been kind of just ravishing the area over there. New severe thunderstorm warning for Montana, another one, or maybe an updated one. The Burlington radar doesn't really show too much going on with this one. Let's go to Portland radar. It's on the kind of outer end of it, so we'll see. It's making its way. Stormcat 5 says, if you guys don't sub, I will ban you. Don't make me give Brady mod access. Brady will ban you. Hit that subscribe button. I'm glad I didn't go Chasey's though, because it was going to be a nocturnal thing anyways. And I would have been waiting in the middle of nowhere, Maine for nothing to really kick off here until after midnight. So why you gotta give respect to storm chasers. They grind out there for you guys to get beautiful shots and weather data. What's up, man? Thanks for being live. I was supposed to bike in North Conway, New Hampshire today, but avoided doing so until tomorrow. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing about it is it's really kind of trended more to the later evening tonight. But probably a good precaution to take. Didn't really know when it was going to happen. Again, latest ARRR. Let's see, we got 21Z. I think the 22Z just came out. Latest 21Z ARRR. Showing about another half hour or so. It's saying these storms are going to cross over the border here. I would love to see that happen, but as of right now, haven't seen them. There's a guy live on YouTube chasing up in Maine. What's the name, Ferret Bananas? Maybe I'll reach out. The Punk Celis, though, thanks for reaching out. Thank you for yeah, I mean, storms in North Conway are probably not going to reach North Conway until about 10, 11, 12 o'clock tonight. But yeah, it was probably still a good precaution. I would say if you're going out tomorrow, after all the storms go by tomorrow morning by like 7, 8 a.m., so the morning looks to be a good ride. Yeah, let me know what his name is. I might be able to find him too. That's the hardest part I have, guys, is getting storm chasers when I do go live. A lot of people like to see storm chasers on the weather streams, and again, getting these relationships with these storm chasers is just really hard to let them allow you to use their stream for free. Essentially, I don't make any money from any of this, so to ask somebody to use their stream for free is, you know, for the hard work they're doing, is just really hard to get those. Let's see if I can find the storm chaser. Oh, John McKinney's up in Maine? I didn't know John was up here. I've heard about this Ryan Miller guy. This Ryan Miller guy apparently is just restreaming other Ryan Miller Storm Chaser Live is apparently just using other people's Storm Chaser feeds. Brady, if you're still here, make sure that like Jordan and all of them know about this Ryan Miller Storm Chaser Live channel, as I'm pretty sure he's using old. Let me look at it really quick. I'm pretty sure he's using other chasers' videos. Yeah, I don't know. I would tell, don't ban me. Just sub, thanks, dude. And I appreciate it. I've talked to John McKinney before. John unfortunately did not want to work with me to let me use his stream. So yeah, but it's cool to see John up in Maine. He's up in Gorham, New Hampshire. But yeah, I've talked to John McKinney before personally. He didn't want to let me use his stream, which is fine. That's totally his right. I mean, they work really hard, so I mean, they have gas and stuff to pay and stuff like that, and just to let someone else use their stream for free, I get it. I used to partner with Jacob McMillan as well for tornado season, but he also recently just partnered up with Max Velocity and Weatherfront, so I lost him as well, so it's all good. It's cool to see John McKinney up here in New England. How are the storms looking? Thank you guys for all those subs. Appreciate that. Yeah, they have a lot of chasers, but they also have a lot of, they also have the money for it now too. So they're able to pay chasers, you know, a decent salary or decent wage for their feeds. So it makes sense. That's the name of the game. They were some of the first people to do it here on YouTube. So, um, you know, it's the one of the best and lucrative ways for chasers to actually get compensated for their time and energy. So, I can't blame them for partnering up with people that are willing to pay them. It's definitely a tough balance. All right, we're still waiting on storms to cross over here, but I'm telling you, we actually have a little bit of convection showing up here on the Portland radar. But we got some blips popping up here. We'll see if that does anything. Just a regular mom. He is what? What are you saying he is to? Sorry, I don't know the context on it. New severe thunderstorm watch for Montana. Not for Maine. New severe thunderstorm watch for Montana. Yeah, John charges for his stream. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I've talked to John before on Twitter. It's totally within his right to charge for his streams. I mean, he's got flights and not flights. I guess he drove, but he all that drive time, all the energy to be here, especially in New England. And if it doesn't pop off or do anything tonight, like he might be here for no reason, besides enjoying the scenery. So it's totally right for him to want to charge for his streams. I don't disagree with that at all. It's just all the money that this thing costs me to run. I don't have money to be paying streamers or storm chasers. I wish I did, because I would pay them. Look at this Drummondville storm over the last 15 minutes. About 300 strikes or so in the last 15 minutes. So that one's definitely getting its act together. Gonna keep watching these storms right here over by Groveton and Sutton and East Haven and Granby. Oh my God. Computer, you okay? Yeah, John McKinney is just hanging out in Gorham, New Hampshire right now, just kind of waiting for stuff to fire off. Yeah, we still have a 40% chance for a watch as well. We're at 1,223 subscribers. Thank you guys so much. Storm Chase Dana. Where's this guy at? Oh, he's in Tennessee. I thought there was another chaser up here in New England. Vince Welty's online. Not many weather streams going on right now. It's literally just like me, John McKinney, and like a few others. All right, those blips are getting a little bit bigger here in there, Stratford and Granby. I need to add like a forward back to this music player so I can change songs when I want to change them. All right, what to do, what to talk about. We do got some convection happening here in front of these storms in Canada. So interested to see where these are going to go, what they're going to do. Let me get a refresh here. That song was driving me crazy anyway. Amy, thank you for subscribing on YouTube. Appreciate that. All right, here's the other severe thunderstorm warning. Expires in 16 minutes, 1-inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 210 people in this warning for Blaine, Chateau, and Fergus counties in Montana. Again, Andrew, why are you talking about Montana storms. Well, there's nothing going on around us. I have to talk about something. Here's the other one for Winifred, Montana. There are 120 people in this warning estimated for Fergus, Montana for another 16 minutes, 1-inch quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, and now a new flood advisory on it as well. Flooding caused by excessive rainfall is expected until 8:45 Mountain Daylight Time. And then we have this one over here for another 30 minutes, 1-inch quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 670 people estimated to be in this warning, and we got a nice little hail core in that as well. And there is a severe thunderstorm watch for this area as well. That goes for like 7 hours until 1 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. You know what I could do? I could play around with some stuff. What we got? 20. How long you been interested in weather for and weather patterns? Yeah, thanks for holding the conversation here, Ferret. I've been always interested in weather. I've been following weather pretty much all my life since I was a kid. Been interested in, thunderstorms outside on the porch when I was a young kid. And I've been studying it and, kind of not in a non-degreed way, been really just an avid weather fan. I really love technology too and multimedia and broadcasts. So I love all those things. So you combine all those things and I probably should have become a weather broadcaster or something like that. Uh, but in the world of 2026, now has never been a better time to do stuff online for the internet. That's why I don't claim to be a meteorologist or anything like that. You won't see anything that I put out that says or claims to be that. So um, I try to do things in a very honest and accurate way. And yeah, it's definitely takes a lot. But if you like something, go for it. Do it. Don't just sit around and hope that it comes to you or whatever. Go and do it. I've had a few people on the 24/7 stream, mostly probably younger kids, that have been just bugging me about how did I do what I did and stuff like that. You just got to do it. Make it. Yeah, I've covered a few really severe weather events. I've covered a few events last year as well, um, specifically ones out in Kansas and Oklahoma, a few tornado emergencies. I've covered a few tornado emergencies in Kentucky as well. Um, I've covered the Plevna tornado emergency in Kansas. So yeah, I've covered a lot of severe weather events where people have actually reached out to me a lot and thanked me for the coverage. So that's the most rewarding part. As long as I can help somebody and give them some type of accurate advice or guidance, that's where it all matters. Will I regret if I leave my laundry on the clothesline in northeastern Vermont? Yeah, probably. Yeah, I would not leave your. It might be you might get lucky here for another half hour to an hour or so, depending on where you are, northeastern Vermont. But um, might be breezy out there, so you might get some quick drying. But with the dew points and stuff like that, I don't think you're gonna. I don't think with the humidity and stuff, I don't think you're gonna get much drying that's gonna happen. Probably just better off keeping them inside. New severe thunderstorm warning for Florida. Not here. You guys thought it was going to be for here. It's not. Nothing's happening in Maine, New Hampshire, or Vermont. There's the severe thunderstorm warning for Florida for 26 more minutes. 60-mile-an-hour winds for Brevard and Indian River, Florida. 94,000 people estimated to be in this area in Florida. Holy schmoly. Yeah, I probably wouldn't keep my clothes in the line. You might be asking for it at that point. Look at all the lightning with this. Oh, 600 or so strikes in the last 15 minutes. I wish for us. This is why up here it sucks, man. It's the hardest. It's the hardest area in the country to forecast. I swear. It's the hardest area to forecast in the country. Everything fizzles out. I mean, we're not done yet. Still got the storms to come down from Canada, but it's gotta be a little bit. I hear thunder in the distance. New considerable severe thunderstorm warning for Montana. That's why we've kind of gone orange, reddish here. Considerable severe thunderstorm warning issued for Montana. Regular mom, where are you located in Vermont? You said northeastern Vermont? Could be that storm over there by by Eden. Are you close to Bowen Mountain or Eden in Vermont? Not always a bad thing to have normal weather. That's definitely not a bad thing. But if you're a geek like me that really loves weather, oh, you might be right over here. The flooding the last couple of years have been terrible here, though. Yeah, for sure.
A special weather statement has been issued.
Yeah. What's happening? Okay. It's like I was hearing double for a second. I think the music was glitching out. I think we just had a new Facebook post. If you guys also, you guys don't have to follow it if you don't want to, but just since I have the, okay, I don't know what's happening with the music, but it's tweaking out. Let me just make sure it's not posted over there yet. But Sky, my weather assistant on the WX Rundown 24/7 stream, I made a Facebook page for that bot on Facebook. It's called Sky, SKYE by WX Rundown on Facebook. And that's where I'm going to be posting. I have it posting all the most severe like tornado warnings across the country and storm reports. So if you guys want to go follow that, it's Sky by WX Rundown on Facebook. Or if you just want to follow my page, WX Rundown on Facebook, that's fine too. Yeah, there was a brand new graphic that was just posted over there on Facebook. So this is basically what it would look like when it would post over there. It posts these graphics. So anytime there's a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning or tornado warning in the country, it's going to post about it over there. Unless it's like a severe outbreak or whatever like that, then Facebook only lets, this is so stupid. Listen to this. Facebook, when you automate things with their API, they only let you post like 25 times like a day, which I know sounds like a lot, but if you're spamming like weather alerts on Facebook with like a page like this, like they'll rate limit you really quick and won't let you post for like the rest of the day. So, I don't know, just a little gripe I had. What else? Albany, Vermont. I'm in Woodsville, New Hampshire, and I'm ready to run into my basement tonight. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's gonna happen, Adam, but yeah, it's definitely good to be prepared. Albany, Vermont. Albany, Vermont. I think I already looked at that earlier, didn't I? I just have terrible memory. Where's Albany? I will find it. Wasn't it to the northeast of Burlington? Oh no, I'm scrambling. Oh girl, Albany? Yeah, she's on the border of Canada. Is she? Oh my god, why can't I find it? Oh, right there. Found it. Don't worry. Don't worry. I got it. Yeah, so just a regular mom. Yeah, so yeah, there's your lightning that you were hearing. You know, you were 7, 8, 10 miles away from the lightning. So that definitely checks out. That definitely checks out. New severe thunderstorm warning for Montana, not us. We do have a pickup in activity over here by that Lancaster cell as well. So definitely got convection picking up here, guys. So Lancaster near Granby as well, getting some lightning activity uh, I was gonna say as well, but I feel like I said as well a bunch of times. Alec, thank you for joining. Yeah, she's on the border of Canada. I'm in Woodsville, New Hampshire, and I am ready to run into the basement. All right, so let's get Woodsville. Yeah, I gotta fix that. It needs to zoom right into wherever the person is. Oh, look at that, Mosquitoville. Imagine living in Mosquitoville. I'm gonna suck there. You know, somebody was just getting ravaged by mosquitoes in the mountains there. They were like, yeah, we're just gonna call this Mosquitoville. Well, either way, wherever Woodsville is in here in this area, yeah, you're probably gonna get some storms here in a little bit. The issue with the taste storms was the wildfire smoke reduced the tornado threat. How do I know? I live in this area and got some of the smoke. Yeah, same. Look at this though, Alec, watch this right here. Let's go to the model cam. Look at this. This is the wildfire smoke today, okay? So see New England here, all the wildfire smoke. Look at tomorrow, Alec. Ready? Uh, Tomorrow. Look at all the wildfire smoke tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be like nighttime out. If that plays out to be that. Honestly, I think the tornado threat is little to none at this point because the wildfire smoke has taken over. Yeah, I think the very little instability there, a rotation left in the air at this point. I think that everything's kind of cooled it down between the wildfire smoke, low level lapse rates. The wildfire smoke tomorrow though is going to be crazy. Wait until tomorrow. That's what I was just saying. Tomorrow is going to be crazy for wildfire smoke. All right, let's get back to the radar. These storms are ever so slightly creeping towards the border. We're actually about to have one enter the border right now over here. About to enter New Hampshire here soon. Activity is finally picking up right around 8 o'clock or so when the kind of like when the model said that we're going to start picking up around 8 or 9. So just got to wait it out. Stormcat 5 is live. How the hell is there no air quality alert for this smoke? I think it's because it's too high in the atmosphere still. It's not really coming down, affecting us on the low level. Whoa, are you okay, PC? My PC is struggling. Too much stuff. What's killing it right now? Chrome is killing it. New tornado warning for Texas. I am red. Tornado warning for Texas has been issued. All right, let's go take a look. Let's go give the tornado warning in Texas a look. Right outside of San Antonio. New tornado warning for San Antonio. 80,000 people in this warning. There's your rotation right there, folks. There's the rotation. Near a balcony or a balcony's heights. 80,000 people this morning. Radar indicated tornado warning goes for another 16 minutes. Goes till 7:15 Central Daylight Time for Bexar, Texas. There's the latest radar scan. Rotation is not as prominent as it just once was. Still got some broad rotation right there near Castle Hills. So again, make sure you're taking shelter there for the 0 people I'm sure that are tuning in from Bexar, Texas. But if you are, get to shelter. Let's see if I have any cameras here. Do I have any cameras? Let's see, maybe we have a traffic camera. We definitely have cameras. There's a camera right over the rotation right now. Let's see if we can see it. Oh, what is the odds of that? This one will be right over the rotation too. You guys seeing any tornado? I'm not. Yeah, it's high up in the atmosphere. It's not low to the ground. I couldn't believe how much it kept the temps down today though. Forecast at 94 only hit 81. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know why. I mean, I didn't look really too much in the wildfire smoke, but yeah, I couldn't believe what is happening over on the live stream. I couldn't believe how the wildfire smoke really just played such a role today. Like it wasn't really forecasted. Like I didn't see much talk about it. I'm sure people were talking about it, but I wasn't seeing it. All right, back to New England. Look at this mesoscale or precipitation discussion right here. Looks like a whale. I'm in central Maine and the sky's been orange for hours from smoke and it's finally clearing. It's going to get worse tomorrow though. Tomorrow is going to be even worse than today. So just be ready for that. Here we go, guys. These storms are finally entering Maine. There's the Canadian border. They're finally entering Maine. Now, which one's going to go severe? Are any rotating high up in the atmosphere? Let's see. Nothing. None of them are rotating. Why would they be rotating? They're also cooked. All right, this is the main event right here. This is going to be the next main event for, not the next main event, the only main event for the next few hours. Again, if you guys, let me see if I can pull it up. Man, looking up at this screen is not very flattering for me when I look back on the channel. Yeah, the radar is not the greatest here either. I mean, we're looking, let's do the measurement on here. You know, we're looking 116, 120 miles away at these storms, if not greater for some areas. So there's definitely, I've done severe weather coverage in a lot of other parts of the country. There's definitely worse places in the country, but we have a lot of trees and stuff like that, and a lot of clutter that really affects the quality of our scans as well. So that doesn't help us. If you guys haven't heard of Stormcat 5, I'm not going anywhere, but I want to make you guys know about him. Definitely check out Stormcat 5, as he's one of my brethren.
This is once again our severe weather that we have ongoing. So let me go back to the radar here. Let me put this camera up here. Let's take a look at the velocity because this is rotating.
So that's Stormcat 5. So go give Stormcat 5 a subscription. Maybe go talk to him in the chat. Say, I'm not going anywhere, so you don't have to go anywhere today, but definitely give him a watch on time as well. He's really pretty entertaining. Yeah, mountains block everything. The trees block everything. Everything's just blocked by everything. Like I put Stormcat 5 on the stream, and like 14 of you guys just left. That's my own doing. We're just waiting it out at this point, guys. Nothing crazy going on right now. Check out the tornado warning again. Hold on one sec.
On the ground here.
Hold up Brady Street one more time. All right, let's see if we can get the traffic camera on this. There is a lowering for the San Antonio storm here. So if we got nothing better to do than check some stuff out, let's see. Let's see if we can find one. There it is. That's the one. There's the storm that's showing the lowering. We have a new severe thunderstorm warning for Vermont. Here we go. Now we're talking. Ooh, this is actually rotating. We might have a tornado here. I'll get to the Vermont warning here in a second, guys. But you see this little appendage right here? Look at this little appendage right here. That's rotating. And sucking in inflow right here. Let's see if we have a tornado forming. Maybe have a tornado. Okay, those are his cool guy sunglasses. Leave him alone. That's Stormcat 5. Don't be talking about Stormcat like that. Why are you waiting? I mean, I'm just hanging out. I mean, it's kind of what this whole channel's for, is to, you know, cover severe weather and stuff like that. I got nothing better to do now. I've dedicated my night to this, so even if nothing's happening, I'm just hanging out. I just realized the music's I just realized the music wasn't playing. My bad. Come on. We're going to get to the severe
A
thunderstorm warning
special
in
weather
Vermont
statement
here.
has
One
been
second.
issued.
I got a pretty good view here. Oh, look at that. Is that a little dangly bit right there? Oh, I can't show it on there. Right there. Oh, I can't. You guys can't see my mouse cursor. See if I get a better camera. That's a cool angle of it. Trying to find a good view of this. It's right next to the airport too. I like this view the best. This view is from far away. All right, I'm gonna pin that. Did not mean to do that. All right, let's check out our first severe thunderstorm warning here. All right, here's our first severe thunderstorm warning. What? What's this radar scans from 3 minutes ago? Oh, there's lightning there. Is the Burlington radar broken? That makes more sense from the Portland radar. All right, quarter size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds, 30,000 people or so is in this warning. Again, this goes for Caledonia, Lamoille, Orleans, Essex, Orange, and Washington counties in Vermont. It's going towards St. Johnsbury right now. Yeah, Texas is going to get dumped on with rain over the next few days. It's probably going to be a pretty severe situation out there. We got about 400 strikes in the last 15 minutes here. I mean, this storm already seems like it's fizzling out too. I mean, it's had a lot of lightning strikes with it. We're finally just crossed over to New Hampshire as well, near Timberland. The radar is only going to get better the closer. I don't know what's going on here with the Burlington radar though. Yeah, the Burlington, it's got to be the mountains or something. Incoming, just heard the thunder. Cosmic, are you the one that's up by northern New Hampshire? I can't remember. Or are you down here, over here by this? I think you were one of the two. I think you were down here though by. We're chilling, guys. We're just hanging out. While also watching a tornado warning over here. Oh, you guys can't see it. I just realized I had it blocked off. We'll put it over here. Might get a severe thunderstorm warning over here for northern New Hampshire into Maine soon. I know where you are, Alec. I saw you just said you were in Rhode Island. Once I saw the NWS issue a 10% risk, I was like, that's not happening, not in this area. We had a good chance of it happening today. I think that wildfire smoke was really the wild card, though, that really, really messed things up. Near Leidenville in the warning. Ah, I see you. Yep, it's coming through towards you now. What? Oh, I see what happened there. I see what happened there. Didn't mean to do that. I think we're going to have another severe thunderstorm warning here soon for parts of northern New Hampshire and Maine. Well, this is the only thing we got going on right now in Vermont, going into New Hampshire here soon. All kinds of convection popping up, though. This is about to be severe thunderstorm warned here soon, though. Just needs to mature a little bit more. One second, guys. I'm going to post this to Facebook really quick. Oh, it still would only be like EF2 at the most, but the fact that we would even have a chance for EF2 would be kind of crazy, you know? Let me just get this post to Facebook really quick. Then we're gonna do this. 1 second. New severe thunderstorm warning for Montana. Boom, there's that. Boom. Boom, posting that. That's gonna go up on my main page as well. Got a new considerable severe thunderstorm warning. Trying to figure out where it's for. If you guys want to see that new graphic just posted and share it, it's on WX Rundown on Facebook. 30,000 people in the line of this. Where was that? Must have been from Montana. Oh, where's my chat? Where'd my chat go? I had a good chance, but not with all the mountains and hills. Yeah, I mean, to get a decent tornado, it would have to be on. I mean, mountains don't necessarily kill tornadoes. I mean, that's more of a myth. But yeah, it's depends on how big of a mountain, I guess, though, too. Up near Plattsburgh, New York, Burlington area, and we heard that the smoke seemed to have calmed down the tornado expectations. Yeah, it's really cool. It kind of cooled things off. The lapse rates aren't as strong, so it's really kind of cooled things down a little bit. I need something like this for my stream, but sadly I don't know how to do all this. Yeah, it's taken a lot of time, energy, and money over the last 15 plus months. All right, we got all kinds of convection popping up here. Where's going to be the next warning? Next one's going to be up here. It's going to develop a little bit more. What am I watching on Brady's stream right now?
That Twisted Krista super chatted $9.99. I don't understand this place, but I'm here anyway. Face with spiral eyes emoji, rolling on the floor laughing emoji.
Brady's stream is always fun to watch, guys. Yeah, Brady's wild. Yeah, you always never a dull moment over there. Thousands of dollars. Thousands of dollars, and I'm still spending money every month on it. It's the most expensive project I've ever worked on. It's not for the weak. You're either in or you're out. Man, even this doesn't look that impressive after a few scans. It's fine. Definitely not growing though. I don't know, man. I think today is gonna... I don't think it's gonna be a bust. Just don't have a good feeling. Yeah, it's been a very big passion project. I've been really trying to stick to, and I've thought about quitting and stopping it all together at times because it's so expensive. But I keep going and keep trucking along, trying to make it work. New scan just came in. It's looking meh. These storms are just barely hanging on. Oh man, look at this storm up here to the border. This is even dying now too. Still has a lot of lightning strikes with it, but it does not look nearly as impressive. I mean, look at it back here, guys. It's dying. It's dying. We'll see. You got some it's a little bit of lightning associated with this stuff near Timberland. Let's do a camera check. Let's see how all of our cameras are looking, because we do got some of these that are coming into the area over here. Gonna be a bust. It already was a bust when the wildfire smoke came into play. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't say it's already a bust though if it hasn't gone through the forecasted time though. Gotta have a little bit of patience. But yeah, it's been a bust so far, and if it continues this way, it's gonna be a bust. I mean, what's the criteria for bust? I mean, does one tornado warning count as not a bust? I mean, does a bunch of severe thunderstorm warnings with a bunch of hail and wind count as not a bust? I mean, people have different ideas for what a bust is, but yeah, so far it has been a bust. There's Sebec Lake. Sebec Lake. It's just so cloudy out there. You just see all the smoke. All that wildfire smoke. Yeah, I mean, it's probably definitely inhibited the tornadic risk of it side of things for sure. Is there anything rotating at all? Not really. This Burlington radar is like broken. I'm gonna check weather front. It's gotta be the Burlington radar, right? Maybe mountains. Maybe not. Hyde Park. Wonder if it's my reflectivity filter. It's not. Huh. I don't know what's going on with my radar. Or the Burlington radar. Let me get rid of that. Step back. Oh, too far. Man, I'm gonna give it till 9 o'clock, man. If I don't see anything happening by 9, I think I'm gonna call it. There's John McKinney on Brady's stream.
Web camera, just put it in slot 6 or 7 and then tell me in the chat.
6 or 7. Well, I hope it rains at least. I didn't water the garden. Yeah, I mean, it should get some rain out of this at least. Yeah, you would think. If you guys want to put your locations on the map, you can go over to wxrundown.com and do that. Just go to my website on your phone or on a desktop, and you can.
A special weather statement has been issued
for Montana. Yeah, you guys can go to wxrundown.com and put your location on the map. Make sure you sign into your account. You could use Gmail or Facebook or whatever you use. You can even make an account, and then go to the little menu on the side and scroll all the way down, or scroll up. It will scroll all the way down, and then you can share your location and even go live on there, and it only goes to me. Let's check out that new destructive severe thunderstorm warning, because Montana's getting in all of this action. Looks like their radar just went down too. Glad someone's getting in on the action. I don't know what's happening. What's Brady talking about?
6 p.m. They've been in the milk all day.
Milk?
They've been in the milk all day. So that's kind of why, if I were to guess right now without looking at the data too much.
So listen to what Steve Brady has to say.
The flower lady came over from TikTok. Wow, let's go. That's right. If you're watching me on TikTok, please go over to YouTube. I promise you the experience is better.
Yep. Same for mine.
The flower lady, that's fantastic. If it's your first time here on the stream, I want to hear from you too. Because we are one big community, or actually we're a pretty small community here on YouTube. We're growing. And I always like to give the first timers here a forecast.
Forecast for the first timers.
I recently grilled 24 steak burgers and 24 brats. Wow.
All right. They're just going on to nonsense.
Thank you, Fuzzy. That is a lot of brats, my friend. But you want to know why so Katie is talking about in Michigan burning up. Yeah, Michigan is cooked, getting cooked right now. If you want to know why I think things are underperforming so far today, it's
what I want to hear.
Because what happens?
It's the smoke.
Severe weather. You generally want cloud-free mornings, like down
here.
This person.
Instability.
See, I'm giving our Pennsylvania brethren a chance.
Instability.
So my echo pop answered.
Yeah, you want instability. What Brady's talking about is you just don't have any clear slots in the day to create instability. for these storms to really fuel off of. TikTok hates when you talk about tea and sending people to YouTube. Yeah. TikTok is a wild one for sure. Are we already nighttime? Is it already nighttime outside? I guess we already are. Well, that's depressing. Yeah, I mean, just look at the cloud cover here, guys. Just all cloud cover. And there was like no breaks at all today in the weather, or in the cloud. And then the smoke didn't help it as well. So not surprised. You guys want to sign up for WX Rundown Pro, you can do that on wxrundown.com, $6.99 a month, or lifetime access for $49. Gets you all the features on the website. Everything that you see I'm using, you can get your hands on as well. Use the QR code right there on screen to join, or just go to the website, wxrundown.com. Try it out for a month and cancel if you don't like it. But it gives you all the weather tools that you would have on this stream right here. Dual panel radar, MRMS loops, all the NextRad products, heads up area polygons, storm tracks, spotters. Yeah. Matthew says, hey again, checking in from earlier. TikTok's AI bot is cancer and will flag you for the most random stuff. Lewiston, Jake says, Lewiston, Auburn, Maine, quiet right now. Yep. I think it's going to stay like that. I'm just like, I'm not convinced that these are going to really form into anything besides just some thunderstorms. Maybe some thunderstorms at this point. I mean, everything's saying we're going to have severe thunderstorms later on this evening into overnight hours. That's probably mostly likely, but I think it's going to be just maybe some just general thunderstorms at this rate. I think all hazards are going to be limited here. There was a break at 5 p.m. for Rhode Island, but then the smoke came back 2 hours later. So yeah, I don't know. It's been just kind of underwhelming, kind of bust so far. I'm just hanging around seeing if this is going to do anything. This severe thunderstorm warning for Vermont goes for another 13 minutes till 8:45. 22,000 people in this warning now. 1-inch quarter-size hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds associated with it. It's going right through Linden right now, Lindenville. Who was in chat saying they were in Lindenville? We are in Lindenville. Speak up in chat. Let me know how it's going out there for you. These storms are struggling. I predict garden variety storms, exactly. Very doubtful 75-mile-an-hour winds, very doubtful. I mean, I think they're going to have a hard time even reaching, 50+ mile-an-hour severe criteria winds. Doesn't seem too intense here. Yeah, I mean, this is just a very, very basic severe thunderstorm warning. Well, might as well go through the hail visualizer if you guys want to see that. Here's what we can expect for maybe hail later on today. There's pea-size hail, stuff that little pebbles hit in your car, up to marble-size hail. Again, we're expecting 1.5 to 2.5 inch hail today. Probably unlikely at this point. Penny-size hail, nickel-size hails, 0.88 inches, 0.88 of an inch. And then quarter size is 1-inch hail. And so we're talking about maybe seeing quarter size hail to ping pong ball size hail today. And then again, on the more extreme side of things, upwards to golf ball and hen egg golf ball and hen egg type of hail today, which I think is probably overdoing it at this point. Tennis ball is probably very, very, very unlikely today. I think it was very a little overzealous to be saying 2.5-inch hail. And if you have grapefruits falling from the sky or softballs, you better run to your deepest shelter. Those things are going to be punching holes through your car. Will fires form in Illinois because of the heat? No. Are you talking about the wildfires? The wildfires won't cause the heat. So I spent 30 minutes moving stuff in the yard for nothing. It's looking like that, Ferret, at this rate. I mean, you can still hold out some hope here, but by the time your garden might be getting watered, it might be 4 or 5 in the morning if you're lucky. Yeah, the wildfire smoke's been more interesting than anything. I mean, these storms are already dying. That's the thing, though. The thunderstorm thunder lightning strike activity is looks to be impressive still. So hopefully it's just because we're so far away. There are new strikes being detected, but I mean, they already look like they're dying. How's the one up over here look? We're still far away though too, so it's hard to tell. This one definitely looks like it's dying. Does not look like it's getting more impressive the closer it gets to the radar site. So I mean, that's the problem. Get some new lightning strikes with it. I mean, just look at the reflectivity values though. I mean, reflectivity values, yeah, far away, but reflectivity values look kind of impressive there. It started to look like they're ramping up. And then the closer it gets, the more the radar beam can see it. And it's now kind of flattened out a little bit, kind of gotten a little bit weaker looking. These are all mountains up here too. The mountains are just probably eating these things right up. Yeah, the storm near Newport. This one has some good lightning activity with it, but my like radar is not working for Burlington. I have no idea what's happening. But this one has some good lightning activity with it. Unfortunately, the Burlington radar site for me is not working well. We do have some severe thunderstorm warnings up there in Canada as well. Yeah, I don't know what happened here, but my radar was working for Burlington, and then as soon as they got here to Burlington, they just like went away. I have no idea what that's. I don't know what's going on with that. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, the lightning activity is still pretty good here. I mean, we're looking at 2,400 strikes in the last 15 minutes here across all these storms. So they're definitely still got plenty of activity with them. If you look to the last 5 minutes, let's see. The last 5 minutes, 435 strikes, and a lot of them are over here on this Newport storm. If this one can get its act together again as it enters Maine, this one might be severe criteria soon. This one might be severe criteria as well. It's hard to tell though, my radar site's just so far away. We can check cameras around Rangeley, Maine to see if we can, Burlington radars don't work well because they are blocked by mountains. Yeah, that's what I thought too, but I just checked another weather radar and theirs is working, so I don't know how that's happening. All right, let me check Radar Omega really quick. Let me check Radar Omega. Okay, this is what I'm expecting. This is what mine is too. So mine looks just like this as well. So there's Radar Omega, and then here's mine. So yeah, mine looks just like Radar Omega. I don't know how Weather Fronts is working. They might be using a different tilt angle, maybe. That's probably what it is. Yeah, their tilt angle's way up in the sky. That's what it is. Yeah, they're tilted like at 1.8 degrees. That makes so much more sense. I don't have any tilt angles different. This one might be severe warned here soon. It's making a little comeback. Now, this one probably should be severe warned over here too, with all the lightning a part of it. And it's kind of bowing out a little bit straight line. $7 p.m. update. Yeah, that was earlier. I believe I read the same thing. Very low, driven by a bust in Maine thus far today. Air between Montreal and Burlington is untouched. Yeah, and that's why we're seeing all. That's why we're seeing all of this kind of form over here. If you guys haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe. Ugh. It's already time to call it, right? If you guys haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button on YouTube. How many people we got watching over here on YouTube? Got a dozen or so people. Yeah, I think it's funny that the wording is potential remains high, but confidence is very low. Like, what is that? Confidence, potential remains high, but confidence is very low. So you're saying there's a chance. I know, I can do it. I can spit it out. I can say it. We're up to 1,226 subscribers. We started the morning at 1,200, so thank you all to the new subscribers. Words are hard. Yeah, the wording in there is so funny to me.
A special weather statement has been issued.
Here's the problem with me, okay? So for me, like, time is money, or not even time is money. Time is energy for me. Meaning, like, if what I'm doing is not really super valuable, then I feel like I could be doing something more productive, like developing the stream more, or developing the 24/7 stream more, and fixing bugs and stuff like that. So when I'm just sitting here talking to you guys, yeah, it's fun and cool and all, but my brain goes, you need to be working on something, you need to be fixing something. So I just get antsy and I just want to go and start working and coding on the app more. So yeah, I don't know. Do we think that this is going to get extended out? It's got 1 minute to go, and I don't think it's going to get extended, but it could. It could. It's got enough lightning with it. Let's do a heads up polygon right here. We'll go right about there. Severe thunderstorm warning. This is our advanced heads up polygon. I get a 50-50 shot of staying alive. There you go. There's my polygon. That's a heads up polygon for pro subscribers inside of the WX Rundown app. So if you're in wxrundown.com and you're a pro subscriber, so here I'll go to my website right now, and you should see that pop up now for pro subscribers. And there's the heads up polygon on WX Rundown Pro. So that's a heads up polygon, and you're able to click on it. Maybe. I don't know why it's not letting me click on it. And then you're able to click on it and see that this is a WX Rundown heads up, not an official NWS alert, but it's a rundown confidence of 50%, and it shows all the counties and stuff like that involved. So that's just a little heads up rundown. Well, all I can say, I do appreciate your YouTube weather peeps, because NWS is ass and always late to the party, lol. Yeah, I mean, that's why we're here for it, to nowcast it and see how it turns out and see how it plays out in real time. There's the last 5 minutes. Last 5 minutes for lightning strikes. And the storm behind it's really kind of getting its act together. That severe thunderstorm warning was allowed to expire. Do got some more lightning activity up here, but the most lightning activity is with these back here in Vermont and in New Hampshire. Yeah, we'll see. But that's wxrundown.com. Lots of lightning strikes though. 2,500 lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes. What about the last 5 minutes? Last 5 minutes, 372. So if we're adding that up, that's what, 1,200 or so? So in the last 15 minutes? So definitely a downtrend in lightning strikes as of right now. Let's do a camera check, see if we have any cameras that are seeing anything cool. I'll let you guys hit the subscribe button on YouTube or the follow button on Facebook while I'm going through over here to the grid. I'm not seeing much besides just cloudy skies. Oh, look at that car. That's a truck. Never mind. I thought that was like an old Chevy or something. I don't know what I saw there. Beautiful scenery, but nothing really happening. Come on, camera 8. There you go. Camera 8's up. Not much. Let's look at the latest models. That's not what I meant to click. There we go. Let's look at pivotal weather. HRRR. Let's see what they're saying. It's a 23Z run. Again, I just don't see this happening. Like right there, that's supposed to be 10, 11 o'clock tonight. Maybe. I mean, we're at 9 o'clock right here. So this should be what 9 o'clock looks like. 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, midnight. And then Burlington gets on a second round of storms, which, yeah, if those happen though, those are just going to be like severe thunderstorms with maybe some straight line winds with small hail. Like that's all I think those have for potential. And then this right here, I think it's going to be, I don't think this is going to be much of anything. Maybe some downpours, maybe a little bit of wind. I hear a bust coming. 79 Malibu. I don't know. I've always looked at like an old Mustang. Old Mustang would be really nice. Let's look at Cape values. Here's a reflectivity with updraft helicity. Again, this is like, I kid you not, this is like night and day from what it was obviously earlier this morning. This morning, every storm was rotating, and now they're just been killed off. There's literally no rotation detected in any of these from the model. No updrafts. Supercell composite. Still gives it plenty of juice, but it dies off real quick. Significant tornado parameter. Again, I don't see any of that really coming to fruition. Dew points, I believe, are still pretty good in place right now. Yeah, in the 70s right now. I mean, a lot of ingredients are still there. That's the problem. A lot of ingredients are still there, but the smoke killed it. I mean, we're looking... I mean, after like 1 or 2 a.m., like there's going to be no juice left in the atmosphere anyways. So again, we have till like 1 or 2 a.m. and then everything is just going to be literally just a regular general thunderstorm with some rain. There ain't going to be nothing after that. Oh, man. How many people we got watching now? It's holding steady at around 20 or so. Got a few people on TikTok. But we're approaching the 9 o'clock hour. And I'm just not feeling it. I think it's going to be a bust. Let's see. Anyone talking about anything good on the socials? Oh, I guess we are in a severe thunderstorm watch. 20 minutes ago. I have the zone-based alerts off. I'm surprised they put us in this. I really am. This goes till 4 a.m. Includes parts of Maine, New Hampshire, and Vermont. Yeah, we talked about it a little while ago for the tropical depression down there and the Pacific. We're gonna go look at that. We can. So they now have this forecast to become a Category 2 hurricane on July 17th. So 3 days away from now. They're showing it about 98 mile an hour storm with gusts up to 121. Category 2. Again, you guys can use all these tools as well in wxrundown.com. This storm has really come together over the last few hours too. Kind of getting its act together. You start to see that. You start to see that spin happen. You start to see it kind of tighten up like that. So let me go backwards and then forward. And you really start to see it spin. Let me see if I can pull up the... I should be able to pull up Canadian radar and radar Omega. Oh yeah, look at this radar. This is Burlington's radar, and this is from like 100 miles away radar from a higher tilt, obviously. So it looks way more impressive, but you got to understand that this is looking way further up into the storms. So the reflectivity values look way better. This is closer to the storm. Looks a little bit more reasonable. Lightning strikes in the last 5 minutes have been around 260, 250. Lightning strikes in the last 15 minutes are down to 400, really? Wow, so we're down from like 2,200 strikes down to 400. That's kind of depressing. Where would the tropical depression go? Just nowhere. It's gonna go out just to sea. It would just go out here and fizzle off. Let's see if we have any planes out here. I have a little fun fact. You guys don't have this on the you guys don't have this feature on wxrundown.com, but I have a little aircraft plane feature. Let's see if I can pull that up. Live aircraft. Let's see how many aircraft are in this area. We have a light flight of Maine right by my house over here. What else do we got? Anything over by the storms though? Oh yeah, we got a plane right up here. United Airlines flying at 35,000 feet, going from Houston to Amsterdam. So that's actually kind of funny how you see how this worked. So the plane was actually flying pretty straight. The plane had a heading like this. Come on, work. So the plane had a heading like this. But what happened is the storms were back here, right where the plane's path was. So the plane actually had to go up and around it and then back to its original heading to avoid the storms. So that's literally what, pilots have to do every day when they're navigating weather like that. Oh, my neck is killing me. Where are all the planes at? I think I broke my planes feature. We'll see what they want to do with this mesoscale discussion here in a second. It's about to expire here. There's a Porter Airlines Canada plane from Toronto to Halifax, Nova Scotia. That's flying at 39,000 feet. It looks like they're going to deviate from their course as well. And they're going to kind of go up a little bit around it. All right, this mesoscale discussion should end here in a second. But Jazz Aviation, this one's going from Montreal to New York. It's currently at 14,000 feet and climbing. They just took off. Yeah, these storms are dying. Look at this. This Rangeley storm's already died out too. Just dying right out. There goes the mesoscale discussion. I think I'm going to enjoy the rest of the night with my family. And I'll be probably staying up till 1 or 2 a.m. to see the weather through. But again, at this rate, I think we're just going to get some general thunderstorms at this rate. Like, I don't expect anything crazy from these. They just have really just been inhibited the whole day, just downtrending all day. So I'm gonna let the stream die out as well, like these storms, and you guys can check out the WX Rundown 24/7 bot stream. That's gonna go 24/7. Again, it's on twitch.tv at WX Rundown, and it's also on my YouTube page as well, WX Rundown. Feel free to check that out, guys. Make sure you follow me and subscribe. Check out WXRundown.com. Maybe consider subscribing to WX Rundown Pro. I would really appreciate it. Help fund some of this project. But again, if you can't afford it or don't see the value in it, that's fine too. Just make sure you hit that follow button and subscribing. I appreciate anything, any and all the support. That's gonna do it for now, though, guys. I'm gonna go rest my voice a little bit, rest my neck from looking up so much, and I'll be monitoring it. If anything kind of crazy pops off, maybe I'll jump back on for a quick live stream to talk about it. But I don't foresee that happening. So I'm just gonna leave it at that, and I'm gonna let you guys have a good rest of your night. Again, I'll see you guys on the next severe weather event. Could be days away, weeks away, or months away, but I try to post as much as I can on here. But if anything, the 24/7 stream's always going. So yeah, let's do one last look at the cameras really quick. It is nighttime now, so everything's kind of gone to infrared mode. Again, the storms are just dying out every time they get over to the border of Maine. Might have saw some lightning there on that one. Yeah, I think that's lightning. Maybe not. Yeah, it's all no bueno, guys. I'm gonna let you guys go and have a good rest of your night. And I'll catch you guys on the next one, okay? Make sure you guys are following and all that good stuff. So subbed, and I appreciate any and all the support. All right. I'm gonna end the stream with one of my classic songs I used to play back in the day. On my other streams. Let's see. I'll play this one. I like this song. All right, this is one of the songs I used to play on the stream. Again, WX Rundown original song called Chasing That Storm. Definitely not made with AI. All right. Have a good night, guys. I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and check out wxrundown.com. Okay. Have a good night. It didn't play. That's awkward. There you go. Have a good night, guys.